Hello.
Good, Nyan.
E. I swear, your voice is a little quiet, Alan.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, in a way, it's worse because now I can actually hear you, but it's better.
Okay, it's better?
I'm in deck building mode and I hate it because I'm always like, shit, now I have to finish the deck before this weekend so we can all play.
We've been like that too.
I got 2 days! I can't not have it done!
Witches you currently build?
I'm looking at Kess. Kess Adventure Tribal.
Ah, that's why you wanted the virtue.
Yeah, it's like $20 and also, Brute Force doesn't have it. And neither does Card Kingdom, which is a bummer, but I don't think I'm gonna try and just grab stuff locally if I can. I feel like I don't need to immediately min-max an adventure deck. It's not going to be super powerful anyway.
I feel like it's an adventure deck, so your options are to min.
Okay. I actually have to go do the quest. I probably should have started stream earlier and done that.
Meh.
Which I think is the next quest. It was in Amarang? I want to say it was in Amarang. I probably should have... I think it's Mordsuk. I have a group of people if you want to get the Sky Slipper real fast for the group. I mean, I'd be on board for that.
Sky Slipper?
The 4-man that you get for doing the extreme of the last Eden one?
Oh.
Is it here? Wait. Where do I go? Okay, let me see.
Wait, so are you doing the Eden?
Where do I go for the next Eden quest? I don't know where I'm supposed to go for that. Is it back in the Crystarium?
If it's not at the camp, I think it's gonna
I think
be
it's at the camp.
Yeah.
Like the back in the desert camp. Not the wastelandy one.
Oh.
The town. The town where you regroup and you talk to the...
No, I got it. It's at the... Oh, wait. Pfft, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. What did you find out?
I've been doing this on my alt and I was logged in on my main.
Oh.
That makes sense why it wasn't where I thought it was, because I didn't have it unlocked there.
Because it's not.
It's not. I mean, yeah, ooh, that'd be cool. I'd be down to get the Sky Slipper. So, like, does it drop once per clear, or is it a chance to drop? I'm guessing you have a bunch of level 90 dudes, and you're saying that we just smash through it. How far are you, Alan, story-wise, by the way?
I'm at the first dungeon after main quest.
Okay.
Haven't played it.
Teleporting to Mordsu. Once per clear, so we clear it 3 times. Okay. Yeah, I'm good to do that.
Me too.
Yalfurt. Away with the ferry. Yalfurt has arrived moored Mordsu bearing pertinent information. There you are. I'm part of the team helping with highly classified and very secret thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Well, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She lost her memory? Parts of it, at the very least. We cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he's taken her to Yulmore, mainly to verify if what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Okay, yeah, I don't... Just something about not having the buck teeth is weird. I'm gonna change it so I have my teeth out still. Good God, are you always this slow? At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but does it does make each day here seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back here? At least act as if you've got a purpose, wouldn't you? Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Thancred, you're back. You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Even you, Eorzea. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. Did you, learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hells, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. This woman exudes Raven Darkness Dementia Ravenway... Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway energy. She is incredibly goth. She seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band, and for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Then perhaps we should perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, not such a bad idea, shall we? Yeah, woman, why are you in high heels? We're on a desert expedition. This seems like a you problem. I've given you my early impressions of Gaia, but I'd be interested in hearing your opinion. Talk to her and see what you make of the situation. Oh, there you are. You're in cutscene. Amnesia. It is troubling, though not entirely uninspected. This is an anime, after all. I've got so many questions I want to ask, but I probably shouldn't bombard her with questions. So you remember anything at all? Not attacking us or falling unconscious? Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet, if she doth speak the truth, it would lend some credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further. Not now, Eorzea. She's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and if they're telling me that Gaia means it's no harm after much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. I would ask you not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought? Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. Maybe I just have one of those faces. Or perhaps you did just make that much. You didn't make that much of an impression? To be honest, I do feel that since meeting you, those hazy memories are becoming slightly clearer. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading up to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events? Guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use its power, magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth ether-starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th? What? What was that supposed to mean? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Honestly, I don't know how you all put up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. And to think I was flying about in a suit of armor waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you. Like Minfilia was inside me. Just out of context. Just don't take these words out of context. Aye, similarities cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say with any certainty Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmett Selk. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself, even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reen was very much of her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of darkness which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmore? That's right, though imprisonings's a better word. They kept me locked away. Then I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see, and how did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... Flashback. Exposition. I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Vothry fled. Everything after that's a blur, though. From what Gaia's told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us, but how was she able to resist Vothry's control? Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. Curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. It's just a guess, but I'd say the fairy reacted to it in some way and for whatever reason made me go after it. And it seems like the only explanation. You are Bunui, yes. I don't know about you lot, but I have enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what it is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what's been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable, utterly insufferable, and yet we can't leave her on her own devices. Come on. Okay, yeah, put the teeth back out. I don't know. God, I have no idea whether or not... I mean, I don't know. I cannot decide which one looks better. Yeah, whenever you want to do the thing, Ulu, I'm good. Wait, what do you have to say, Reen? She can't have gone far, especially not in those heels. I think this is the only Final Fantasy game to acknowledge that moving around in high heels is not an effective mode of transportation. Get away from me! Sure, you can send the invites. I'm just in a cutscene. Gaia? Seems I have no choice. What am I? I am now out of cutscene. A thaumaturge? Yeah, maybe. What server are you on, by the way, Ren? Unable to join party? Oh, hang on. Let me try this again. There we go. Most fascinating application of ethereal manipulation. The destructive blast did manifest such a significant span of time after the initial casting. With sufficient mastery of such technique, a second spell could be made to smite the target at precisely the same moment. While it cannot be, while it would demand exceptional etherical control, its tactical potential cannot be denied. Primal Behemoth. Yeah, Behemoth was my main, but I mean, both my alts are on Diabolos, and even my cat boy's been on Diabolos for a while. You said invited a friend. Okay. Friends. Invite. Do we have to unlock the hard mode?
This is a big party.
Yeah, it's so we can do it unsynced. Do we have to unlock the? It's an extreme, right? Is there like a quest I need to do to unlock it, or does it just unlock automatically afterwards? Should have unlocked already. Okay, cool. Let me know if there are problems.
Which are we doing?
Powers benefiting the Oracle of Darkness. When you fought Gaia, she opened void gates, yes? Back in the source, portals such as those were all too common, but tearing open the veil between the 1st and the 13th is a different matter entirely. We should be thankful she's not of a mind to turn that power against us for now. We're doing the final one from last... currently Lancer / Arcanist. We're doing the final one from the last, patch's worth, I think? Oh. Sure. Donde? Promote. Yeah.
Which one should I make sure I have?
Which what?
Doing a trial, right?
Yeah. So, can you please get away from me?
Yeah, I don't need something.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a quest that you have to do to unlock the ultimates, right?
Apparently there is, because I don't have it.
Is it Lurie? Because he has a blue thing over his head, and he's one of the other guys in the group. Yeah, that's what I'm that a feeling. How might I be of service? Talk about Reen's first report. Information regarding the work being carried out in the empty is treated with the utmost secrecy. To avoid falling into the wrong hands, we limit the keeping of records and such to the bare minimum. Having said that, it does become rather difficult to keep track of the supplies that we deliver, so I have asked Reen to provide reports on your activities. The first report will cover the time of your arrival in the empty to your battle with Titan. Truth be told, I cannot help but feel the feeling that this was all rather a large burden to place on Reen. No doubt she had enough on her plate as it is. Lurie, I did what you asked. Ah, just the person I was hoping to see. Is that so? Well, before we go any further, allow me to take the receipt of the report. And I hope that you do not think it impertinent to ask, but what business might you have with Mavik? Actually, I brought something to show you. Vankard and Eorzea brought this back from Eden's core. If you look closely, you can see images of your battles in the empty. Eorzea seems to think that their Eden's memory is captured in crystal form. Would you like to see? As you gaze into the crystal, visions of previous struggles race through your mind with an intensity that far exceeds anything you've experienced. What's wrong? I just unlocked extremes! I don't know what that means. Different from how you remembered it. How odd. What could cause Eden's memories to become so distorted? Well, we've been extracting and realigning enormous amounts of ether. Maybe that affected the crystal in some way? Even so, I expect that we could find a use for this extraordinary artifact. I think I have an idea. Although it shows us images of things that never actually happened, studying them might help us prepare for challenges we'll face in the future. Speaking of studying, Orion J's given me a few tomes to read through before our next expedition. I'll get back to it, but I'll be seeing you again soon. There we go. Savage is now accessible. We good? Oh wait, I'm good. The dragoons are in a cutscene. Okay, they are now out of the cutscene. All right, commence.
I was having me a cutscene.
Sepulture.
Sorry if I rolled in.
I intend on dying.
Well, I intend on being carried by the level 90 members of the party. Oh wait, back out, forgot to unsync. Oh, well, how do I do that?
I don't remember how to do that.
How do we back out? Is it from the Judy menu? Do you go leave? There we go.
That did not explain how to do this.
It's you go to the duty finder where you normally do the duty finder, and it's a different menu, and now you just say leave.
Yeah.
I was like, I intend to be carried by the level 90 party, and then we go in, and it's just us.
That was funny.
It's like, okay.
That was very funny.
Get pranked, nerds. You're actually doing this on your own. Where's the no but let's start anyway button? I know nothing of how this combat works. Okay. Spreads like that. Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh! I got ya! Oh god!
Oh, what the?
That was not the direction I thought we would be flying!
Further then. Pretty interesting.
I'm gonna express
Old
offense
Titan
that
versus
you
new Titan! Oh.
both healers are down.
Oh. No, blue healer's still up. Would it be better for me to be DPS?
I mean, we're unsynced. I don't think it matters over much which one you do. An extra
At
raise
least
is
this.
nice.
Well, if I was DPS, I'd be Summoner, which still has raise. At least this gives me an opportunity to watch and pretend like I'm learning the mechanics.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on here than I expected.
Savage do be like that. Whee!
Oh, whoops.
Whee!
Everyone's just eating it. Okay.
Wifey.
Committed Sudoku. I like this part of the fight where he's just standing and looking at Ulu and doing nothing. What does the triangles mean again? Okay. Oh, fuck.
Cute. Okay, so that's it.
What do cubes mean?
Cubes mean that when they disappear, the square you're on is gonna get hit by a giant comet. Or at least it looks like.
So you're supposed to just like hang out at the edge of it and like step across as soon as it goes away?
I guess. Or kind of just make sure nobody else can touch it. Try to make sure nobody else is in the square that you're in and get hit.
Come back. Okay, and then, oh, fuck. Ah, fuck.
I will also say that, like, Alan and I should be at the bottom of the list of raises.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I shouldn't have. Look, you've taught me that the important thing is to raise you first.
That is fair.
But you're right, I should have. I think everybody else was up at the time that I clicked the button, and then they immediately died afterwards. Persona.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, yeah, now we're in business. We're in slightly less business.
Yeah, we're more like... It's more like an entrepreneur situation.
I mean, we were in business when it was just the 3 of us scrub lords that were down.
Oh, this part's new. Avatar: The Last Airbender asks, I'm gonna wait until whatever the fuck's going on here is done. Okay, no.
Cool. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh. Ah! No!
Oh.
I was trying to use my stand on top of somebody who knows what they're doing protocol,
Me too.
but I stood on top of Alan.
Oh. Oh, you do that.
and Alan stood on top of you?
Yep.
Do we just follow each other into a grave?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh no.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do down here.
In your case, it looks like you're gonna go wee.
My place, I die. Okay, it's just you and Ulu, Jen. Go for it.
Oh my god.
Now it's just Ulu.
I have no idea what any of these things. Holy shit.
He almost down though. Like, he might got this.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Look at that. He almost got it.
Blue healer's got this. Honestly, with less people alive, there are less other bodies blocking the mechanics when you think about it.
Is it an auto kill?
I think so. Because there's nobody to get him out.
Right.
Yep.
Oh.
We need at least one other person to get him out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ulu.
Owie. Close though, yeah.
I'm still not sure about the triangles and cubes over here.
Yeah. And I imagine that Ulu's in the chat with the rest of the gang, like, actually coordinating. Well, we're just like, hopefully I will stand in the place where I won't die.
What's happening? What hurt me? Ow! Oh,
Spread, triangles, spread, cube, stack.
Okay, I think Ulu, okay, yes, we appreciate.
oh, cube stack.
Oh, spread.
Your other spread.
Okay.
I got into
Cube
a
stack.
spot where there was no spread.
Oh no. I died.
Yeah, I'm dead too.
Once again, we are all 3 of us dead.
These are the acceptable people to have dead.
Yeah.
I wish there was a version of, oh.
Okay, this is gonna be a wipe. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
other healer went down.
Yeah.
I kind of wish there was a version of the turn off particle effects button that was just like some. Like, occasionally I'd like to see my party members' cool particle effect moves. Just not all the
I never
time.
want to see those.
Like, maybe one on screen at a time.
Maybe none.
Yeah, but you could turn it off all the way. I'm saying for me, I'd like to sometimes see your cool dragon move.
If you can select which ones you can see or not.
Not even that, just make it have, like, there is only, like, this amount of particle effects on screen is okay. Like, start cutting it off after this. I probably didn't need to do that just now, but... Oh. Stack. Oh, God.
Come here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I hit my shield button before I died, so that's good.
Okay, I actually saw how that works now.
What do you mean?
The blue squares? The blue square explosion?
Yeah, we're supposed to stack, right?
It starts at a diagonal position, and another will drop at the opposite corner, and then they will expand from there.
Should I waste my swift cast res on one of you, or should I keep it in case
No.
one of the big boys? Okay.
That.
No, yeah, do not use it on us.
Oh, like,
Where's the black mage?
summoner. I'm dead now.
Or yeah.
I got the summoner back up, though.
Nice.
Everyone was harmed during the making of this video. Okay. Oh, nope. Oh, I'm dead. Are you behind this rock because it's not glowing and it protect you? I at least get to still see the summoner's summons, which is the important thing.
Yeah, this is looking... You know what, I'm gonna shut the hell up. I'm gonna shut the hell up is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. I don't want to make any comments about their progress, but oh. Because that'll happen.
Correct.
Oh, well,
Prioritization there.
they've got time to res people now because they're doing a cutscene.
Oh no, why are you resing me? I don't do things. I am.
Because they got everybody else there.
Okay.
I got you, Alan.
Well,
Ah!
We did it!
Hey!
We did it!
Hooray.
We,
I
all
didn't
of us,
do shit.
equally did it.
You guys did. I didn't do shit. I was dead most of that.
Jen and I did it.
More than I did.
Specifically,
Alec was extra dead the most, and that's... You know what? If one of us has to be dead the most, and it's not me, I'm okay with that.
I always knew you wanted
No, Yep. Yeah.
to.
okay, the key, the oh, and the little Eden minion. I'll greet that. And then are we all just gonna need the Sky Slipper key, and then whoever gets it?
Yep.
Wait, the three of us need it? I'll agree to really careful.
Oh, you don't want it? We're doing it so we can all get it.
Huh?
We're doing it so we can all get it.
Oh, I got it anyways.
You got the key?
Yeah. All I did was greed.
Two more times, hopefully faster than that. Let's see.
Did I? Oh no, I didn't. Never mind.
I got it.
Yeah, I was assuming Jen saying yay meant that she got it.
Oh.
I got a Sky Slipper key.
I saw the check mark and I keep forgetting that it just means somebody got it. Not that you got it necessarily. Alright. Let's see how long I stay alive this time.
I should probably... actually have my res and shit on an actual hotbar.
Yes.
Clicking, like, it seems functional for, like, normal content, but... Oh shit.
Gosh.
Ah, me. I'm dead. If you get marked with a red arrow, go to 1. Okay. Ah, okay.
I was not in the right spot.
And neither was I. Oh, hi, Jen.
Hello.
I see you have died on top of me. Oh no, did we both just fall? We both fell to our deaths, didn't we?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
This is the pile of stood in the wrong spot.
Yep.
Yeet edition, not stood in the wrong spot. Boom edition.
Yeah, not.
A
Everybody's back up. Okay. Okay.
I'm not dying to it this time.
Good. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm good. I mean.
I was not good.
Uh.
I was only paying attention to my triangle and not the other thing.
I'm dead.
That
also.
were
Oh shit.
God damn it.
I didn't get knocked off the edge, but I ran back in under something.
Yay!
Guess you too. I got it that time.
Okay, cool. So just one more and then I'll have it.
Yeah.
TC.
Everybody else is getting very good at carrying the dumbness that is up.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how I said, you know, when we just do raids and try and grind out all the dragons for the dragon mount? I'm realizing that
Yeah.
sounds a lot more daunting. Given only one of them is giving us this much trouble.
Oh yeah, I think I will want to actually have level appropriate to me gear
Yeah.
instead of level appropriate to you gear.
Plan on getting to at least 90 and kitting up for doing these.
Honestly, do I even really... There's a part of me that wonders, should I even bother tossing shields on Ulu since he's always consistently been the last one to die anyway, even when I'm dead and not giving him shields.
Alpha.
Alright, and we're all stacked together.
I die.
I also die. I
No,
rise.
I'll show up when we die.
Yeah! Eat shit.
I'm gonna wait for this to go off before I take the rest.
We're good. Okay, Daijobudes.
Live.
Oh no!
Even though I put res on my hotbar, I still... It is very convenient to just have the res button right next to the whole, Oh, shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
I am the worst person at Final Fantasy.
Well, I'm getting more not dead.
Oh, wait, I should have waited for the explosions to happen. I'm good.
As me last, I'm not sure I pull off the same damage Cadmiel does. I know for a fact I don't pull off as much damage as Cadmiel.
I don't know, you had me fighting for the one on one of our other dungeons a few times.
You've upgraded these for years, is that right?
No.
Oh.
Think. Also, in this case, you do outdamage me because I can't do damage while I'm dead. And I am dead more than you.
So it's my fault you're not doing enough damage.
Well, it is also my fault because I stood incorrect. Oh no.
Yeah!
I didn't die.
I did.
I am now a better DPS than a healer.
Oh no. All the healers are dead, including the kind of sort of healer.
What do you mean I can't use my Phoenix down?
Just don't die, Jen.
I'm not great at that, historically speaking, on a spiritual level.
Yeah.
Ah, you're fine at it, see? Need.
Yeah.
I haven't agreed the coffers, because why not? Maybe they're good glam. I don't know if they are or not. Yay, I got the key!
We did it!
Great.
Sorry for the confusion. No worries. I can now summon the Sky Slipper mount. Let's see how stupid this looks on me.
Oh, I like that chess piece.
Woo! I'm literally... Okay, I think this looks less dumb than the motorcycle, but I am standing on the driver's seat instead of sitting in it.
Nice.
Okay, I was gonna... Okay. Alright. Well, then back to actually doing the Eden quests. You're the one who decided to be small. I know! What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So is this the power of the fairy you spoke of? Ever since I was a child, it's whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. But there are things even I can't explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is this dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me and never truly mine. Even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work.
Oh yeah, I should.
Get out to the party.
In summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Almerang, and while I understand you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are, but if your heart's set on this, then we'll help you.
Summon the boat.
Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again, so the safest option is for her to stay away until her work is done, somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You realize it's for her own good. I must
Look at that,
concur...
you can passenger princess again.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are things happening in real life that I'm unaware of?
I'm just.
Oh no, they're in game. I am sitting in the back seat of the boat.
Oh, you're kicking in the backseat?
Yeah, being a passenger princess.
I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risk, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in...
Such a derpy little ride.
Oh, I didn't actually... I actually don't have mount music turned on. I should do that. Being held against my will, maybe there's people keeping an eye on me that being held against my will, maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. But if we shut Gaia away from her own, for our own convenience, we're no better than Vothri and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone's in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. And even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? We can't say fairer than that. How about you, Oyanje? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice to say that thou hast left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you, but make no mistake, the danger Urianger and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there with you. It means a lot to me, thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then, don't fall behind. No, wait, don't I have... Let me see, where's system... Play music when mounted. Oh, it's the Titan music. This does sound a bit too epic for... We're just blasting this music from the stereo whenever we're...
It sounds like get in there, we're going shopping music. Get in there, we're going raiding.
Of course I'm worried about what may happen when Gaia gets close to Eden, but we'll keep an eye on her. I'll make sure she's alright. Why couldn't you leave this crap in Mordsook instead of all the way out here? Actually, don't bother explaining. Whatever reason is, I'm sure it's something frightfully uninteresting. Let's be about it, shall we? Though our circumstances hath changed, our mission most assuredly hath not. Restoring life to the empty remaineth our primary objective. Maybe a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Orion J can sit on top of our luggage? I'd hoped that during our absence, the rebalancing of ambient ether might work for the change. Alas, was not to be. As usual, we should keep our sojourn here as brief as possible. Let's tend to business quickly. Everything seems fine here, as far as I can tell. As for Gaia, she hasn't started attacking anything yet, so I'll take that as a good sign. So there it is. Eden, where I'll find the answers I seek. The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? Is this her thoughts? What waited on the path ahead, I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step. Blood and Thunder.
You didn't finish the race, did you?
I finished all 8 of them.
Oh, it's different then.
Uh-huh.
I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky, because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I've met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have that chance, too. Said your piece, have you? One day? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the Great Oracle of Light sees such things, but for someone like me who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow, there was no future, there's only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time, it won't wait, not for me and not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia, that's probably not even my real name. It isn't? When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. If you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew either disappeared or had been turned into sin eaters. There are those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found out a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of Oracle of Light, just call me Rain. It's not the name I was born with, that's long forgotten now, but the one the people whom I consider friends and family gave me. Was that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got elementals to restore or whatever it was, why don't you hurry up and get over with it? You need to learn some manners. And you need to stop wasting my time.
You didn't respond with yes, your ladyship?
No, I didn't. She's a bitch. Alright, everyone. I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. If there was a third option of I've kicked your ass once before and I'll do it again, I would have clicked that one. And memories, I think they're slow in coming back to me. My mother and father would constantly blather on about how the flood of light could return to,
BRB.
to end the world when we least expect it, and that we should live each day as though it were our last. I would often say, I wish this moment would last forever. That was until they were selected for ascension by Lord Vothry, and we were never to be seen again. Since I have no other relatives or even any close friends to speak of, I was left alone in the world. A past like that hardly seems worth remembering, doesn't it? Let's not tell her. Let's not tell her what ascension. Has anybody told her what ascension is? Also, hi, Ulu.
Hi, sorry. Sorry for not trying to explain how this.
No, it's fine.
Works.
How the raid works is we get carried, and then that's where it ends. That's what happens.
Trial and error with the emphasis on the error.
A lot of error.
Yeah. No, there was a lot of error on our end too. It was like chaos.
Figure out how gravity works. Irene. I've done some reading about the land swallowed up by the flood, but it's no easy task to find locations with dominant element. I'm glad we have Ariam J to point us in the right direction. Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water on Earth, the empty hath displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, some may call this, and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity. A passivity stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall ruse and stabilize those unleashed energies and activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. From Final Fantasy XIII, she's my favorite. The primal will be Ramu, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict, but you've actually fought him, have you? He's half man, half beard, and the other half beard for good measure. Yes, Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most other primals, and apparently he tends not to move about much. I feel at this point... I wanna say at this point, I've faced as many primals that just look like people as I have monsters. Or maybe I haven't. I guess just Rama and Sri Lakshmi. No, Susanno's just a guy. I guess.
A very stylized person, I guess. Let's see. Out of the original 6, only 2 were human-like.
Oh yeah, I fought Shiva. She was a person because she was also literally a person. I fought Thornton, also just a dude.
Yeah, well, and if you want to count the Knight's Guard as, like, individuals, even though I probably wouldn't. The Heaven's Ward.
Yeah, no, if we count them individually, then yes, there have been just as many There have been just as many primals that are just guys. Ignore the fact that they look like just guys because they are in fact just guys.
We fought the Pope.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We fought the Pope, yeah. Thanker mentioned he much closely resembles a person than a beast. He tends not to move around much. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you say, we should call forth an accurate representation of the primal. I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible, at the very least. It's worth a try. The rest is up to Mavic. In order for this to work, we actually need to fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't we get this blasted thing moving first? Well, must admit, this suggestion's not without merit. Might I suggest the Grenolf Thunder Plains, our next destination? The plains is it is writ, we're perpetually blanketed in storm clouds. The only source of illumination in the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient ether that lingereth there shall provide the ideal conditions for the summoning. And that's where we're headed. Come on, Eden, we've got a job to do. This should be a good spot as any. Alright, whenever you're ready. Memories of Ramu flow through your mind. Ramu.
Fulmination.
Is Alan back yet?
Yes, but 1 second, I need to share an observation that's got spoilers with him.
Okay. I don't think I've ever been anywhere like this before, and I'm not sure I'd want to come back. Too dreary for my liking. It would be nice if our next destination was a little cheerier, but I suppose I can't exactly choose if I want answers. I'm sorry, what jacket is that? That jacket looks really cool, sir. Crypt Lurker's late Alogan Code of Healing.
Oh, that's a crafted piece.
It looks cool.
Or actually, no, the late Allegan stuff?
We are back.
Is that the PvP armor sets?
I know that the PvP armors are supposed to be really, really good looking.
Yeah, the late Allegan stuff is PvP. So
Well,
you would just...
we're gonna have to PvP sometime.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Even if Rena's done a good job memorizing my description of Rama, it will most likely make little difference to how he manifests. After all, it's your memories that shape the summoning, not hers. The area is saturated with lightning-expected ether. This I'm able to confirm. In addition to the primal, be wary of thou stray bolts that may occur as a result of our activity. We good to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm only entertaining a cat that
Ulu's-
is looking at my screen.
Ulu's not in the party, right?
And I'm
Nope.
not currently in
Nobody
the party.
is in the party.
No, because everyone left.
Oh yeah, thanks for all that, by the way.
Yeah.
No worries. Sorry for all the
You.
For all the what?
Can I-
all the
Yes,
confusion.
Thank you.
I think you guys, actually, you guys should invite me to the party.
I just dissolved the party so that it wouldn't interfere with you inviting us.
Okay. It's not letting me.
Just refresh your friends list.
I'll just click on your actual person.
Hooray.
There.
Poe, please.
She being a kitty.
Yes. Her butt takes up 1/10 of my screen.
Eden's verse fulmination.
I remembered my first bowl of this.
No, yeah, I'm terrified of savages now.
That one is an out, like, every fourth floor is going to be an outlier in terms for savage. Because, like, each savage fight is supposed to be harder than the previous one. The first 2 floors are pretty close to, like, EXs. But once you get to floor 3 and floor 4, the game starts really testing you.
Okay.
It is very funny, some of the dialogue, if you do this out of order.
Oh, have you... Are you not done with the raids?
I've done the first 8.
But this is the...
5th one.
This is the 5th one.
Yes.
Oh, so we aren't... we have not
I
caught
have
up to
the
where you are
dialogue.
yet. Okay. I was wondering how you were in here. You started it, but you haven't finished it.
There's more stuff.
Yeah, because the first 8 would be the first 2 patches, but there's 3 patches in a raid series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you haven't done the last one.
Yeah. I have encountered dialogue anachronisms because of when I'm doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And then also I should do the trials before I continue.
At least do the first trial. It is an entire series. It's optional whether or not you complete it at this point.
Is it
or
also a non-canon
Oh, no,
Nier Automata crossover?
No. It is absolutely canonical. So remember all of the discussions and everything that you the NPCs have been having of those Ultima weapons and everything that have been.
Oh, is
popping
there?
up?
Okay, so the reason that they're like, it shouldn't they're like, we don't want to take you away from your work in the first, but if you could spare some time, can you please kill the Ultima weapon again?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the hint for the trial. Yeah, again, I put it in here because that is where they start propping up, and you do need part of the MSQ to actually start them. Whether or not you complete it now, however, is totally optional. However, I highly recommend doing the first one before you continue the MSQ. Because that would be in line with patch content.
Okay.
Normally you would do one per patch effectively, so you would do this patch would be one, you would do the next part of the MSQ, you would do the second one,
Yeah.
and then you would do the last one with the last bit of MSQ.
Does doing PvP provide experience?
Yes.
Maybe I should do that to level my classes instead of... Because I want the gear.
It doesn't give you a huge amount of experience outside of your first game.
Yeah, but I mean, neither do the roulettes, so...
Right. Same thing, though. Is if you can do your frontline roulette, it's recommended. It gives you a good amount of experience per day, and it gives you a decent amount of wolf marks, which is the main current.
How long does it usually take? Because I've been under the impression that PvP in this game does not actually have a huge community to it.
For frontlines, it's highly, it's still actively done. The bits of PvP that isn't done is Rival Wings, which was it's a MOBA style game mode, where you are you have multiple lanes of NPCs that you're trying to guard and push to objectives on the opponent's side of the field. That doesn't get a huge amount of traffic because there isn't a roulette for it. You have to go to the specific zone. You have to talk to an NPC, you have to then queue up for it in there, or I think you have to go through the PvP menu and be Rival Wings, yeah. And there's 2 queues for it.
Do people still do Crystalline Conflict?
Yes, Crystalline Conflict is the ranked mode, and that is heavily done for seasonal rewards.
Okay.
I did see a tweet about those recently.
You may want to go to more populated data centers for them, however, which means you won't be able to do ranked. But you'll still get experience, and you'll still accumulate what are called crystal trophies, which is the currency for seasonal rewards.
The only thing about PvP that scares me is all the skills are different, so I gotta relearn everything.
They tend to be simpler, though.
There's no turning back. Get ready!
Ramu. I remember exactly what he looks like. He looks just like this. Nope, that's not. Okay. That's...
It's the Squidward meme. Oh no, he's
This is Ramu.
Oh, Gaia has a voice actress.
There you are.
Oh wait, I will Cardia the other tank. If our current one's Cardioing you.
What would be the location? Trying to hit my big button. Don't have big button in this level range. Move to small spear.
Small spear.
This big spear goes boom.
Oh wow.
Orbs.
Careful with orbs.
Do I ponder them?
You want to get a couple of them to be grounded.
What does that mean?
So like, you see how I have like 2 stacks on me? If I get a 3rd stack, I become, or is it more than that?
I think it's 2 is good,
Oh.
3 is happy.
Yeah. Basically, you want a couple of them just to make sure you're taking less damage from empowered abilities.
Oh, okay.
So here's an empowering ability, which means everyone needs to grab an orb.
I still have mine.
I have orb.
Okay. So whenever he empowers an ability, it'll do increased damage, but if you have an orb will be consumed and you'll just take
Oh, it's
normal
Yuffie.
damage.
Oh no. I grabbed one too many orb.
Be close to this, just not in the hitbox. It's a knockback. There's ads that'll be charging down the lines. Make sure you're not getting hit by one of them.
I got hit by one of them. Whoopsie doodle.
I also got hit by one of them.
But I didn't die, at least, so. I got ya.
Go to the small spear again. Go to small.
Oh god.
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
Well. Hi, Jen.
Hi. I underestimated the thickness of the blooms.
The ground
Grab
was
an orb,
the
grab an
ground was
orb.
orange.
Prioritize raising everybody who's less dumb than I am.
You're the only
Dodge.
one who's dead.
Okay.
Dodge AoE fest. Make sure these are away. We want to be away from these clouds. We're gonna do AoEs around them. Knockback incoming.
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't notice the cloud up there.
Yeah, there was a thundercloud right over there. Dodge fest incoming. Ads incoming from the west side of the platform. Dodge them, they go in a straight line.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh dear. Over here. Alright, we're good. This girl isn't good. But I do not have the MP to res her right now, so.
I would like to point out that you guys are doing a lot better than the first pull that I did when this came out.
Your instructions are very good.
Small spear again. Careful of the clouds, make sure they're not close together. If they get too close, they can tether and they start hitting the entire room.
Gosh.
Grab an orb, ponder it.
Orb has been pondered.
That's what happens when you don't ponder the orb. Ads incoming from the east.
Alright,
There's also a knockback one through the center.
oh shit. Okay, here.
It was trying to give me the orb that I was missing.
Fest. Ads from the west.
Over here.
Spears are incoming.
Is our Black Mage dying all the time because they've been refusing to get out of their ley lines?
They haven't been grabbing orbs for like,
Okay.
the big areas.
Okay, yeah, no, they're leaving the ley lines, it seems.
Oh wow, that was pretty clever.
Huh?
The other healer, I think, rescued the machinist who was LBing. Grab an orb. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he's in the clouds. Oh, there you go. Fine.
Ads incoming.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't think I have Swift Cast on cooldown, off cooldown, and yeah, there's not enough time left in the raid to bother manually rezzing them.
Great.
Congrats, you killed Ramu again.
But pretty this time.
Was he part horse the first time? He was just
No.
a guy. Yeah.
Oh, you had horse the first time.
I don't remember him having a horse. I thought he was just an old grandpa.
I mean, if the horse is part of his like identity, then it would stand to say that he is half horse, half man.
The design is partly inspired from a world boss from Stormblood called Ixion. So I think it was supposed to be more on lines of like, oh, your character remembers lightning strikes, and your most like perceptible monster that would do that would have been Ixion, which is where the half horse comes from.
But also, he gave horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that thing we created was based on your memories. Maybe there's a way we can use Eden to summon the fairy like that. I had my eye on Gaia the entire time you were fighting Ramu, and besides, that's the sort of reaction you might expect from someone watching you take on half-man, half-flying horse Thunder God. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. The fact that Eden itself also showed no signs of being affected by her presence can only be a good thing, but I'd understand if Gaia herself were a little more than disappointed that she's no closer to the answers that she seeks. Once again, 'twas a most superlative display of thy puissance. Now I could not fail but notice that body did not belong to Ixion. Yeah, did that body not belong to Ixion, fabled equine embodiment of lightning? Hast thou perchance encountered the beast? I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Roma to turn out quite like that. Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The sylph's belief in him was as a kindly guardian certainly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's head back to the camp and see if anything's changed. Crystal's a different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same. It may look the same, aye, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control the elements and so on, can you tell her to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities, then it's no surprise the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that's whatever's next worthwhile. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. And 'tis clear a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Most certainly. It seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element and instead focus on seeing them all restored. Power of the Oracle. Not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life, you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why then, of all times, did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder, or are you simply biding your time? One plan fails. Huh?
I just got re-upset at all the time I spent farming for the purple pony versus Ramu and didn't fucking get it.
One plan fails to achieve the desired effects. You move on to the next with minimal brooding and prattling. It seems we're finally learning. I'm not sure what I was expecting to see after restoring the lightning element, but I did feel a little disheartened. Still, as Thancred and Jay say, there are changes taking place, even if they're not immediately obvious. As much as I bemoan Jay's long-winded explanations, we lost without him to take care of all the ethereal science and whatnot. Obviously, I'm quite sparing with my praise, as I wouldn't want it to go to his head. Ere we set out once more, might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? You summon Kyogre, and then it starts. It's an Alogan conspiracy!
That's the one I use.
Yeah, I don't... Certainly would not be beyond the Alogans to manipulate the weather, if such is thy suggestion. No, they made the weather, Urion J. Water belongs in the fucking ocean. I don't know how it gets in the sky. It shouldn't be there. It's a naturally occurring phenomena that I would speak. But the restoration of our first...
chemicals in the water.
Yeah, oh my God. They're turning the poor Orogos gay.
Ether is just Allegan chemtrails.
Yep. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was...
I'm now thinking of just fucking Alex Jones' voice lines.
the restoration of the first element, the FD was once more blessed with the most essential life ingredient, water. Under normal circumstances, the heat existing in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land's surface. As invisible vapor, it is borne by the wind high into the firmament, where it doth condense into clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain.
Orianche, where do babies come from?
Seems we need wind-aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire-aspected ether to make the water evaporate. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just drop both elements together? You're suggesting that Mavik fight two deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramu at the same time? Do you realize how absurd that is? And
Do you realize how many tickets we can sell to that?
Yeah. Just a notion that doth warrant further consideration. Oh, you can't be serious.
That one statement from earlier today. Now there are two of them.
Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman shelves. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Mavik hath ever faced, I believe. However, this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Is the bottom one ice? Yeah, because all of this is actually literally just yeah. But ice and water are the same element. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother.
Not an FF war.
They're the same, just cold. We could just freeze Leviathan and he becomes Shiva. Perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Oriange's grasp of the science behind it. My concern is for the burden this would place not only on Mavik, but Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Oriange thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for, you're gonna need all your strength to see that you get plenty of rest. Put Leviathan in the fridge, you get a waifu. Gaia.
I like that.
I'm gonna go get my optional dialogue from you real quick. Hi. I can't stand all this waiting around. Having grown up in Yulmore, I'm used to only living in the moment. We never had any reason to concern ourselves with later and tomorrow and the future and so on. Those things simply didn't matter. But after Lord Vothri disappeared and the night returned, everyone in Yulmore started thinking differently. I was only there for a short time with Thancred, and I couldn't believe how much it's changed. It was almost as though under Lord Vothri's rule, time had stopped moving altogether, and when it ended, life went back to how it was supposed to have been. They realized they had their whole lives ahead of them to make plans and look forward to a new day. It feels like I'm the only one who can't move on, as if I'm so stuck in the past, and what's worse, I can barely remember any of it. Even so, I can't stand the way they act as if the past never happened, choosing to forget it all. I have selected a location with wind and fire-respected ether lie dormant, though I shall wait until Reen hath completed her preparations ere I dispense with the particulars. I'd rather Reen keep her mind on our work here than worry about Gaia. Mind you, it might be better for them to clear the air before we go any further. It seems Reen is reluctant to air her concerns. Were you to rally her spirits, she may be willing to talk. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things in my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. Truth is, apart from Alice and Alphino, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but she's kind of a bitch. I understand she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her be until we're finished restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. Seems to me you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Although we've only known her for a short while, we're all she's got, and I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone, and she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Thancred has the gift of gab, he'll know what to say. Oh, I'm afraid that since arriving in the first, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals, and I haven't a clue what young women like Gaia would be interested in. That's given me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Actually, since before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see? That's what you were doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all the studying. I must commend thee on the choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarium citizenry. And now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience, by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Thancred, that is awful dating advice. If she says no, just don't. Just leave. Lessons learned from days spent in pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. Yes, exactly. Thancred, that is not how you pursue ladies. It's alright, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. Might I remind you, the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the first, which includes you and Gaia. While it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, then it'll be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So go on, she's waiting for you. Wish me luck. Reen is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. They seem like they'd make good roommates. Thancred may have taken on the role of Reen's surrogate father, but I have late become something of a mentor to her, though largely in instilling what knowledge I have of ethereal sciences. A more attentive student thou shalt seldom find.
You just don't mind me, I'm doing school.
It's when Reen and I face our problems together that it truly feels like we're family, or at least what I imagine it would be like. I suppose we both grew up without birth parents to guide us, but I think we turned out rather well given the circumstances. I wonder if this is the kind of bond that Flamine shared with Nymphilia. Oh yeah, there's that side quest to do still also. Oh yeah, I'm just doing squats. Totally normal. What do you want? Nothing, really. It can wait till later. For all we know, there might not even be a later. If you got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you. Would you like to go on a date? Would you like to go and have coffee? Literally, yes. Would you like to go and have coffee and business with me? Roommates. What? Coffee and biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium, and everyone's talking about them, so I thought maybe once we're finished our work here, you and I could go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits. Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in coffee, they go all nice and squidgy. Only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. I'm Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I'm so special. The world could end any moment. That's not gonna happen, not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, and then another and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up. You think you don't know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. Then we'll find it together. I've seen you in pain. Enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that, I've seen enough pain and enough loss, and I don't want to see any more, and that includes you. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how the Eomorans treated you, the precious Oracle of Light, like a bird in a cage. And yet you act as if none of that has happened, so forgiving and selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life, but instead you're flying around in a giant sin-eater trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise, and for what? I may not remember much about my past. I'm fairly certain I've never even heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end, but if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. I surmise that Gaia is waiting overlong. Keeping Gaia waiting overlong would only agitate her further. Not you as well. Look, I've had enough small talk to last me a lifetime, so don't even bother. I believe you have a job to do, yes? Let me be quick about it. Rain's looking a bit down in the doldrums, but if you let me worry about that. We can't allow anything to interfere with whatever goes on in your mind when you summon those primals. I think we've both rested for long enough. Let's get started, shall we? I hope all goes according to plan. Or Keikaku, as they call it in Kugane. Eorzea taught me that. To defeat the deiform manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. That thou hast triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summoning. She sure seems to be trying really hard to make you want to toss her off an airship. Yeah. I was like, okay, maybe you and Reen could be cute, but no. This isn't even a Sid and Nero thing. Like, you don't hate each other in a absolutely want to kiss kind of way. Where are we going this time, Eorzea? The place called Ashfall doth satisfy our requirements, I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while after nightfall slicing winds did tear at their cloaks. I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements. Reen, dear, may I remind thee to focus that to focus is not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whatsoever it is that troubleth thee, thou wouldst be better for acknowledging it. Of course, it's Gaia that I'm worried about. That as well, may thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength. It's time. I'll begin drawing out the wind and fire in equal measure. We only get one chance at this, so let's make it count. Ares of Garuda and Ifrit rage through your mind. Alright. Are they going to combine together? Am I going to get hot mom Ifrit?
Wait, I am talking to people.
What are the people saying?
They're saying to follow their dreams.
Oh. I hear voices too every so often.
So does this bun.
They tell me to burn things.
That seems very different from the voice this bun hears.
I think I just heard a very familiar tune from a microphone.
Maybe.
Maybe the moon was haunted or something.
Maybe.
You're familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am so unsure if I want to be Mavic or if I want to continue on my main for Endwalker. I like Mavic a lot. At the same time, the Mavic cannot have sexual tension with Grahatia, and that is a travesty. And Baron's just nowhere near high enough level to start Endwalker. Though I guess if I really wanted to, I could buy a level skip for some class, but... Let me know when you're good to go.
1 second. Okay, now I'm good.
Alright. Let us do the thing.
We shall do the thing.
The durability of one or more of my pieces is noticeably low. Let me... Ah, shit.
About that. It'll be even more noticeably low in a minute.
Oh, well.
Well, just request repair from me when we get into the instance. Should be able to just like...
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, I should be able to check it.
Are they fused together, or are
Give me
they
money.
just...
It worked.
That's
Those
repair.
winds
That's all
and
repair.
fire have answered the call. Reed, are you alright?
Huh.
Well, thank you.
They just kind of look a little more like each other.
Yeah. I'd say, like... I don't know if this Garuda's any hotter than other Garuda. Let me see. How do I request repair?
You would need to target me and then right click and hit request repair, but we can't do that in combat anymore. Be away from the nails. They're going to be a 90-degree cone.
Oh, speaking of Cardia...
Make sure at least 2 people are in the AoEs.
Oh, at least two.
Those are called numerations. The number of dots in them dictates how many people need to be in there to soak.
I see.
Be close to the blue, but not in.
Oh, I see, because it would... Okay.
It's a knockback. Numeration again. Make sure at least 2 people are in it to survive. Then move. Out. Make sure those tethers aren't overlapping.
Oh, that's
They're cleaves. Away from the red.
I smooth brained into that one.
I gotcha.
You're getting sucked in. Make sure you're not getting sucked in. These are going to go off.
I like
Away.
classic that one.
Round 2.
Point.
This is a tank buster.
Oh, I should be focused. I should probably have.
People need to grab these. Someone needs to grab that.
Off of Lilith?
Like, just interrupt it, because clones are going to spawn from it. And if you get too many of them, you get stunned and take a bunch of damage.
Shit. Wasted my swift cast.
Go towards Ifrit. He's going to play football. This is an AoE. Away from the black, from the darkness. Careful. Numerations.
Oh. I need a friend. I need a friend. Ah! I'm okay.
And that's what happens.
Daijobu.
That's what happens.
Daijobu des.
Careful of the nails. No, hopefully everyone's played Yu-Gi-Oh before, because they're going to activate
Polymerization? Oh no!
There.
They're gonna become Flame Wingman!
Yep, that's the joke.
Team Wingman, I forgot.
Elemental Hero Flame Wingman!
There he is.
God, and I'm not even playing Summoner. I can't synchro summon Stardust Dragon.
And then nails, careful.
I wasn't careful.
Yeah. This is the tank buster. Numerations.
Why it's not? Ah, fuck. No.
And then back in.
Can I not? Is he not targetable right now?
Well, yeah, the tank is still, yes.
No, the boss.
The boss is targetable.
It wasn't letting me target it.
Careful. Stay close to the back of the boss. Dodge. Lots of AoEs on the ground. Dodge again. Behind the boss now.
There we go.
Nails, careful. Numerations. Dodge. Out. Make sure these aren't overlapping. Good. You think you got hit by one of the eruptions?
I think so too. The healer deserves the commendation. She's compensating for my fuck-ups very well.
Someone else needs. Okay, make sure these are spread out. And
oh, that's the wrong button. I'm
That's not
okay.
good. That was too far.
yeah, dodge.
I got you, Dan.
We.
Why is that not?
Nails, careful. Numerations.
Ooh.
And move. Out to make sure these aren't overlapping.
Duh.
Spread these out, make sure you're not overlapping. They're gonna go back in now. Buster. LB should finish the fight. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Nice.
Also, I still cannot. I cannot carry any more log and tomestones on this character. I probably should start. So is it
Using
just?
them?
Yeah. You said I can start like a relic weapon, right?
Yeah, there's if you teleport to Adelshire, there should be an NPC in the center. I don't remember if there was any requirements to do special arms, but there's a number of items in there in the category of special arms or special items. And there's a bunch of them that like are part involved for relic weapon like quest lines, and they always take poetics. So depending on which one you want to go for, there's generally options.
Yeah, I think maybe the sage one would be cool.
Unfortunately, the sage won't have any of those.
Oh, because it was late. It was added later.
Right. So relics, they never retroactively add relics in for older expansions.
Makes
And the
sense because
current
you
one
start-
will use current tomestones, not poetics. Poetics are legacy.
Okay. The two such ferocious beings should meld into a single entity. It's frightful indeed. Further research must needs be performed to fully comprehend this unexpected phenomenon. For a moment, I thought Reen had lost control of the ether. Luckily, we managed to avoid any major disasters from what I can tell. Combining and contrasting the powers of different primals, that seems like an awful lot like the Ultima weapon. In any case, I'm pleased to see that you were as successful here as you were at the Praetorium. That was incredible. I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. I suppose the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the ether of the empty. Let's go see what difference is made. It's a gruel-colored crystal. Actually
Very
worked.
happy Cyclops in the distance.
Just like Eorzea said it would. Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice.
Dun 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 dun.
Is something the matter? One more element, and then what? You'll have achieved the impossible. We'll all still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. The world's moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone. And do you think complaining to us about it fixes that? So, Almighty Eden, if you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories? Give me back my life, damn you! I still hunger. Extinguish the accursed light and awaken our true power. Enough riddles, tell me who I am! You are... I am... Gaia. Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny. Do it. I don't understand. Can you hear me? Get away from me! Amidst the sound of falling rain, a voice came from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Just get it over with, would you? Poor Gaia. If the fairy lives on inside her, why would it let her suffer like this? I wish there was some... Can we stop calling it a fairy? I don't think it's a fairy. It doesn't sound like a fairy. Pray be on thy guard, friend. Gaia may yet relinquish control to the voice within. Heart of Darkness. That sounds promising. Well, this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for. The novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, Gaia is looking a bit under the weather. Let's continue this conversation in Eden's core. What does it want? Why won't it tell me? Nope. That you are not an NPC. I'm not sure what's going on with Gaia, but it certainly is a cause for concern. Perhaps this fairy is the fairy making itself known. Now I think about it, I don't really know all that much about Eden. Since we need to find out how it's connected to Gaia, I should try to understand it at a deeper level. To be honest, there isn't much else I can do. Ere we set forth to restore the element of ice, I would discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing. Is it going to bring back the empty back to the way it was before the flood? Well, none can say for certain. The change we have observed at points of ethereal intersection doth give cause for optimism. It must be reasonably assumed the empty shall continue to transform, and, in the decades to come, regain semblance of its former state. Decades? I don't think you've quite grasped the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the whole entire world if Minfilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Rien has inherited her blessing, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate results, but I do know that it'll stay like this forever unless we do something about it. My sentiments precisely. Once the final element's restored, shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaiteth those of generations yet to come. You do all this for a world you may not live long enough to see? Well, here I am, so absorbed in my own problems that I spare barely a thought for anyone besides myself. Oh my god, is she becoming self-aware? For so long, I listened to that voice telling me what to do and who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed, but I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. Who am I, or what am I? Perhaps it's better I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light here to mend this broken world, what does that make me? Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death, a monster, and it's no wonder they left me, mother and father, and next it'll be all of you, and then I'll be back where I started, and where I've always been, alone. Gaia, is that the fairy? What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? No, it's you I'm worried about. Reen, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do what you need to do, alright? Something's wrong, I know it. That much is clear. If we have a repeat of her first visit to Eden, we may be joined by those Void-sent friends of hers. If you go and see what Gaia's doing, Orion J will stay with Reen. My name's Gaia, that's what you said, isn't it? Eden, the flood, what does it all mean? It can't be. Is this what I've been waiting for this whole time? Finally, you remember. What is this? The darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it like moths to a flame, pathetic, mindless, and easily bent to my will. Sin Eaters? Now the time of awakening has come. Oh, I walked into some shit. Reen senses Sin Eaters. What's happened? I don't know. I came out here. There's Sin Eaters, and there's a crystal. Don't try and fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside quickly now. She's unconscious. Okay, cool. What entity is this that should hold a horde of Sin Eaters in its thrall? And to what end? I don't know, but I think we're gonna go hit it till it dies. She's in a bad way, but at least she doesn't seem to have lost control. And also, she's bitching a lot less now. What's happened to her? That's a concern for later. First, we must deal with those Sin Eaters. If thou wilt care to repel our assailants without, I would task Thancred with sending guard within. I shall tend to Gaia meanwhile. Eden's verse, Iconoclasm, now accessible. We good to go?
I'm good.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'd need to be a correct class for this. Hold on. I am not good at fighting sin eaters as a weaver. Alright, now I'm good.
I'm really curious. If you became like a high level carpenter or something, I'm curious if a group of crafting classes could like clear Sistasha, like unsynced, just go in.
I
And...
wouldn't think so.
Because you have no offensive abilities.
You have auto attack.
You can auto attack though.
You can auto attack. Just a group, just level like just like unsynced a bunch of carpenters.
No, I mean like
I don't think you could queue in. That's the issue.
That's why you do it unsynced, right?
No, like even like certain activities can only be done
by a
certain,
disciple of war magic.
Okay.
Right. Whereas a carpenter is a disciple of the hand, which wouldn't meet that criteria.
The disciple of you're going to catch these hands. Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, I am a grandmaster of the hand, I'll have you know.
Let me go to you said it was
Idleshire.
Okay.
Oh, is that where the things are meant to be used?
The poetics, it's where a good amount of them are supposed to be used.
Okay.
Technically, any location, like, there's always two locations in every expansion. There's a, like, major city and then a player hub. So, like, Foundation...
Yulmore and the Crystarian.
Yeah, Yulmore and Crystarian. Yulmore was the player hub, whereas the Crystarian was like the new major city. The character you're looking for, though, is Hismena in the center, and she should have an option called Special Arms.
Oh.
Which has like a bunch of random items in there.
Yeah.
So depending on what type of relic you would want to go for, you would want to like pick up certain items.
If I want, okay, how would I know?
Well, it would be like you can do like a good one would be the Umbrites, like legitimately.
I think I want to get the gun for my mechanist.
If you're wanting the one from Heaven's Ward, which is a very popular one, generally speaking, those are called animal weapons. The first instance of items that you would need to pick up would be the unidentified items, or unidentifiable items. You'll need 10 of each of those.
Okay.
Which means you're going to need quite a bit of poetics for it.
Well, I'm kind of at the point where...
Yeah. This would be the time to spend it.
Oh, do I not have... Oh, no, that's fine. Alright, I need 10 of each, you said. How much of this... How much would... I can only have 3 of these. Okay. Unidentifiable shell. Okay.
I'm going to send you this link from the wiki. You can follow it if I'm not around. But like whenever they'll like when you scroll through it, it'll have a item quick reference. Those will be the items that you'll need for a particular step. The first instance is not till you have the eye level 210. So.
Alright, let us do the thing.
The thing.
My highest level class is Botanist at 24.
So I hope everyone's played Portal before.
Because now we get to play biblically accurate Portal.
Okay.
Idol of Darkness.
So many of them. But nothing we can't handle.
Yeah, tell him.
Is that what's controlling them? Maybe.
These are gonna do straight dashes, just be careful of them. And move.
Yep.
And now time for the gimmick. Move. Dodge portals. And just for record, it will always be dash dash portal 1, portal 2.
Portal 1 being...
Like whichever one gets entered first. So red's being entered in first, meaning you want to be on a blue line right now. And then move. You want to be on blue. And then we'll move to red. Now we move to red. That makes sense?
A little bit.
You just have to kind of pay attention where, like, which one's getting activated first.
I really need to upgrade my brain's RAM.
Make sure this is on the platform still, because you're getting teleported there.
Oh, okay.
It's a visualizer.
I was pointing it away from the platform because I was like,
no, definitely don't do that.
Yeah, I was about to send myself flying.
Stacks. Taking this away from the group. They don't want to get hit by the tank buster laser of doom.
Not typically. Sunday.
Okay, you have a color, you want to get hit by the opposite one that these birds are going to show. So if you're purple, you're going to get hit by white, and if you're white, you're going to get hit by purple.
You want to get hit?
Yes,
By
you
the
have to get
opposite
hit.
color.
You're forced to get hit here. And then your
Oh.
color switches. So same thing, your color is swapped, make sure you're getting hit by the opposite color. And again, this is just to make sure you really understand this mechanic. Because they're going to start adding portals later.
Gotcha.
the problem with thinking with portals is it requires thinking.
No brain, no leakage.
Yep.
These guys can be brought together. Again, visualizers, make sure these are still on the platform. Make sure you're not getting hit by AoEs.
Forget. Daijobu.
Spreads.
Oh, your other spread.
Out. Out. Okay, we're getting colors again. Be careful. Same thing, you're wanting to get hit by opposites. Portals are incoming.
I have my white.
White is going through red, blue, purple's going through blue. Make sure
I'll
you're
just
getting
stand
hit by the
here.
opposite colors. You've swapped, make sure you're opposite again.
Stop.
Oh, that was too slow.
I fucked up.
Yep. Opposite colors. Using health pots. Teleporters incoming. We want to make sure we're getting these towers soaked, otherwise they're going to do raid wides.
So we teleport into the towers? Okay.
Yep. Resolved.
Teamwork.
Let's take this away from the party. Red's activating first. You'll want to be on a blue line.
You want to be on a blue line?
You will want to be on a blue line.
Okay.
So,
Oh, shit.
and then we'll be moving to a red line now.
I
Blue.
forgot about the second part.
Stacks. I'm just gonna home gang this. It wasn't actually needed, but
Okay. Raise Jen. Because she's the important one.
Oops.
colors again.
Okay. So... White. I am white. I want to stand here. They go in red, and then they
You want to be on a
become-
blue. You want
want
to
to be on blue because they.
And just stay there, because you swap color.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you for doing the thinking.
Opposite colors still.
Good. Got him.
Yeah, easy way to remember that one is whatever one that your like the one that you're gonna get hit by goes into, you're going into the opposite color. Same thing, make sure someone gets teleported into each of the towers. You'll want to be on a blue line. Move. Be on a blue line.
Oh shit.
Move to red.
I fucked it up.
Make sure these are slightly spaced out. There's 2 stacks. Colors incoming.
Got him.
Purple wants to be, or whites want to be on a red. Whites will be, or purples will be on a blue.
Oop.
Oh,
Wee.
Shit.
I thought it changed its color after it hits you the first time.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that bit too. And they don't
Whee!
leave the portals immediately.
No, they don't. There's a small delay.
Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, I think you guys almost got it. I don't want to say I think we got it because I'm gonna jinx it. But
This is the part where I just manually jump off right now, just to spite everyone. Someone's getting all of this loot, whether they like it or
Not
Yeah,
me. Not me. Not me. Not me.
not.
I gotta watch the cutscene.
I will threaten everyone in here.
Nope.
I kind of like the way the armor looks, so maybe deck out my other characters or my other classes to this gear when I get to there with this level.
Mhm.
What's Rabbit Boy here wearing? Actually, his coat's cool. That's a cool coat. What you got? What you got? It is Astral Silk Doublet of Casting. Astral Silk Doublet.
That's a dungeon, I'm pretty sure. Astral?
Interior secure. With the eaters gone, I thought the Gaia might show some sign of
no.
improvement, but she hasn't so much as stirred.
It's a piece of crafted gear. Okay.
Huh. Senior was drawn to the Oracle of Darkness, just as she herself was drawn to Eden, first and foremost among their kind. She is unconscious. She won't wake up. What do we do?
Wait. Again.
No.
God, it's like
she's
I've never
dead.
seen someone take a nap before.
She's dead. Just bury her.
What is this place?
Hand her on the ground. A new one will sprout up, right? That's how plants work.
Where is everyone?
Turn it off and on again.
Get a new brain. Easy.
Take it
Upgrade.
out.
So I'm alone. Even the fairy's gone. Endless silence and darkness. Is this what death feels like? No, it's what Squidward felt like in that one episode of SpongeBob. It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet, and now that I finally have it, I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them, all their interfering and fussing, and yet I was never lonely. It's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memories still won't come back. There's no future awaiting me, only emptiness. Those memories, they can stay lost forever, if only this pain will leave me. Now I can close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Darkness within darkness awaits her.
I'm gonna start being this extra about taking a nap.
Understand now
I
why
can be
would
this extra about waking you up.
Gaia, can
Deal.
you hear me? This perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something.
I'm not giving up on you yet. Wake up.
You're already this extra about trying to wake me up.
That's true.
What do you want? I'm dying here. Please, I'm begging you. You're kind of a bitch, but you're a hot goth, and I just kind of want to make it work. Are all the things we said we'd do? Like going to second serving for coffee biscuits? The things we said we'd do, collectively, both of us? The thing you were very interested in doing? The thing that you were really excited to do with me?
Oh,
Listen. Some people are just food motivated, okay? You don't understand.
I never... Gaia? I never agreed to anything of the sort.
Everybody wants an angry hot goth, but nobody wants to put up with an angry hot goth.
Yeah. She enjoys the concept of an angry hot goth. Thank goodness, I was so worried about you.
Shut up, Gothreen. Shut up, Pastel Gaia.
You have to be so loud. The fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Reen's voice ringing through my head. I'd never be so glad to hear it. We don't know exactly what happened, but at least the danger's passed for now. Whatever that thing was, it was able to control a vast swarm of sin eaters, much like Vothri. And again, it's clearly nothing like a light warden. In any case, it's gone now, and I hope it stays gone. Though Gaia hath regained consciousness, I surmise that it shall be some time before she is fully recovered from the ordeal. On thin ice. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please, carry on with what you came to do. We're not going to ask any questions about what all that was?
No. Don't worry about it.
I'm glad you're back to your usual self, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something's still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream, and a stream of memories rushed through my mind, and I don't recall anything like this happening before. I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories? I can't make any sense of them. They were only brief flashes seen through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like. Infilia, that is the first Oracle of Light, once served Heidelin as the word of the Mother. The Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiark, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the knight's return did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus roused, he did fix his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia. He looked in the nearest hot topic and was like, you. Marked or no, Gaia's still her own person. Is everything alright? It's nothing, Babaka. Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think on it once the last element's restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Are we not going to ask about the weird darkness crystal and the sin eaters? Shiva, then. As the only one here to have actually seen the primal, mayhap you could describe her for us? A woman named Ysel made herself should I do...
I can appreciate that, like, for all the other primals, they had, like, joke descriptions you can select.
But here it's like, we are talking about my friend who is dead.
Yeah.
Is it Shiva banged a dragon or Shiva was Ysel? I say a woman named Ysel made herself a vessel. She summoned into her body the imagined essence of someone who lived over 1,000 years ago? That such a thing should be possible. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Ysel, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we'd previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds done of the noble Shiva, and thus she was moved to dedicate her being to that self-same cause. 'Twas the devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So she was able to control it herself? Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Just thinking out loud. Anyway, we better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northernmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there quickly as I can. Time to draw out the ether. I was thinking... that I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. I don't know if that's required. Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light become the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet the primal we encountered in the source was summoned much in the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Mavic does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand and watch as he and Reen beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the ether only returns to the empty once the creature's been slain, although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably, there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Reen. It's not as bad as it sounds. Were the deiform entity as volatile as the primals we have previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that, in her role as a conduit, Reen would be hard-pressed to retain control. Mavic would have no choice of recourse but to defend himself by any means necessary, else his life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. I've got to try. I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on ether just like the other seniors, it would undo all of our hard work. 'Tis a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the ether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If it goes wrong, then what? I know it sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith in ourselves and each other. I've made my feelings in the matter perfectly clear, but what say you? With my memories to guide the summoning, what could possibly go wrong? They've been so accurate so far. I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless, is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work, I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so, but if the primal takes over, I'll be fine. With you all by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us? I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's just enough knowing that you're here. Anyway, I decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want, when I want. I've made my decision, so now I'm going to see it through. Yes, but it's a different kettle of fish altogether. Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes me to make it work. This is how much it means to you. Memories of Shiva envelop your minds. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. think Eden's sending your thoughts to me. I see Ysel and Shiva. They only want a peace in the land where dragon and mankind can live side by side. Both Ysel and Archbishop Thornton offer their corporeal forms as vessels, unto which the likeness of preeminent figures from Ishgardian history are projected. However, the nature in which each met their demise is perhaps best not dwelled on. To be fair, I wasn't the one who killed Ysel. She lived. The only things left to chance. All I can do is wait and pray. Do you think the 12 can hear me in the first? She's not just waiting for the future to arrive, but actually trying to change it? Alright. We good? Oh wait, I should go repair my packing gear.
Oh yeah.
Where is gear repair boy? Over here. Okay. Refulgence. This is the last one for this patch, right?
This is the last boss. There's a couple more, like... There's a bit more quest.
Oh, okay.
How much later are you guys up for?
Beep.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my last one.
Yeah, no worries. We can do the trial next time we want to. My sub expires on Monday, but
I call upon the power of
Oh.
Shiva.
Yes. Come here. I will pet you. Or won't, I guess. Well, it's your fault.
No! She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
gosh, you sure sound concerned for her.
That's probably the most accurate representation so far.
The light shall usher in peace.
Look away from the boss now.
Such impudence!
In the hitbox.
Resplendent ice, grant me strength.
Look away from the boss again. Alright, stop moving too.
We're getting our ace floor.
No!
Your other stop moving.
Yeah. This is the tank buster. Still hurts.
Shall freeze.
Flares out. AoE's dodge. These are trackers. They're going to follow you. Be careful. Keep moving. Resolved. In. Near the boss. Near the boss. These mirrors are going to copy her next attack after a short delay. Be behind her, and they're moving away from the mirrors. Away from the mirrors.
The light shall usher in peace.
We'll be looking away from the boss. Away from the boss. This is an ad transition.
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
Defeat the ads before they get to the crystal, otherwise the boss will enrage.
Oh, we're
Some
not all...
ads will be tethers. Make sure somebody takes the tether. Careful of electric ethers as they have thorns on them. So don't just auto attack them blindly.
Oh, shit. Dang it, Alan.
Someone get that tether. Oh, we missed one.
Shit.
Okay.
We have 2 dead.
I'm working on it.
Speak up.
Away from the boss.
Light consume you.
A number of towers are going to appear. We need to make sure that there's enough players in each of these. If you have a prey marker over your head, do not be in a tower. Yep. Four on this tower. 4 on this tower.
Oh, mirror time again.
They're going to copy the next attack, be in the boss's hitbox, and then run to any mirror. Be to any mirror. stop moving, the boss is gonna redress. Move if you have to.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck.
Fuck! She swapped the
That was
thing.
the best part.
It does both attacks, so it was get away from the back and then get away from the front after.
It's too slow on both.
You may want to just LB3, novice.
Oh,
Just make the heal, get everyone up faster.
got it.
Not needed. Not needed.
I did the thing.
The light shall usher in peace.
Look away from the boss next. We're getting into the transition. I'm very surprised at how much you skip on that.
Such power. I can't. The light. It's too much for her to bear.
Bonk.
She won't last much longer. Enough of this. Power of darkness, answer my call. Damn this light! Damn it all! I won't give up! Not on my future! Our future! I want to see what tomorrow will bring!
No, 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 no. Nope.
Hmm?
All the loot.
They
My
skipped the cutscene.
inventory is safe.
Oh.
Oh,
Excuse
wait.
me. I am the one who won the battle. You show my face at the end of the raid. Just because you realize
Not
you
this
like
time.
your girlfriend does not mean that I still get the victory pose.
Do you not support their affection for each other? How fucking dare you?
I mean, I would if she was actually affectionate.
That's how she shows her affection, by being a bitch.
Oh no, I don't have the minion. I should have stayed put.
Sucker!
Oh, there's a minion?
Yeah, there was a wind-up Reen.
Oh, shit. Oh, well.
It
That's
is
fine.
mine.
You were there. I heard you. What happened to
Also-
Shiva?
no.
Is she still in control? No, she's gone, but Gaia... What? The hammer matches your dress. There is big lesbian vibes.
I don't know anybody who doesn't ship them.
I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. I don't ship them as hard as I ship Sid and Nero. Probably because Guy is just kind of an asshole. Like, Nero's an asshole, but he's a lovable asshole. Isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us?
Okay, but Nero doesn't have Gaia's flair. And by that I mean Gaia's hot.
Yeah, that's fair. I sense a melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Gaia has beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. Ahem.
Get it?
They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in your voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest? Father bird, if you don't mind, but you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it heartens me to know that she won't be alone. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Fine, you win, and if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try.
Oh, that was smooth.
I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all this hard work. We certainly do.
We're putting chemicals in the coffee biscuits.
There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was in that moment, I was content. My life was never meant to be so simple. I let myself get a little carried away there, but I was definitely the one controlling my powers, not the other way around. Even so, I hope I never have to use them again. I've had my fair share of close shaves, but that was terrifying, to put it mildly. I can only hope the end justifies the means. Ice, being most naturally aligned to light among all elements, did interact with Reen's innate gifts in ways unforeseen. We are not graced with the timely appearance of the Oracle of Darkness. I fear that this tale would have ended somewhat prematurely. I'm sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. We achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. I've just been... I gotta go sell all this materia. It's life. Feels like I'm witnessing the miracle performed by Menthilia 100 years ago all over again. All over again? Were you there the first time? The rapid progression of flora appeareth to be limited to the intersections of ethereal channels as per earlier findings. Nonetheless, it is cause to rejoice that the seeds of aether have quickened in the barren garden that is the empty. All this greenery is far more than I dared to hope. I can't help but worry that it's too good to be true. Life finds a way. Instant grass, just add Ice Goddess. I feel all the revitalized elements working in harmony. I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. I never did get the hang of summoning even on Mavic I am a summoner, so I'm not going to say that. I think we all owe it to Gaia's skills with a hammer. Hammer, whatever you're talking about. I'm a woman of gentle birth, hardly the sort to be swinging such a rude thing about. Mavic must be imagining things. I wonder if the effects from the rebalanced ether will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with a rest. I must say, Reen, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared, and I've learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulmore, I've met all sorts of kind people who've gone out of their way to help me, and I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of ether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might never have returned to normal. I can say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. If you don't mind. You know, do you want to be like roommates? It's fine, really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. This really is, like, Sid and Nero talk like exes for sure, but this is, like, incredibly heavy vibes. On the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objection staying around. You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia.
Tsundere powers go.
May I suggest we continue the conversation in Almerang? Though the empty may now support its foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun, and to linger over long still entaileth risks. Is aught the matter, Thancred? Nothing you need to worry about. Let's go. To think that Reen's the same girl I rescued from Yulmore. Compared to the way she was back then, the difference is like night and day. Our encampment remaineth in its present state for our anticipated return. I cannot help but wonder how the land may change in our absence. Off to Mord Souk, are we? I can't say I care for the place. The marketplace reminds me of Yulmore, but instead of fine delicacies, they peddle... I don't know what they are exactly. What I do know is they're far too wriggly for my liking. Before we do anything else, I should report to Yalfort. He'll want to know how we've been getting on in the empty. Speaking of Mord Souk, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't quite describe it, but it looked squidgy. Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. Oh, I think I know what you mean. They might not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps we could try a pot of those jellied wrigglers or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. You were just talking about how you didn't want this. Ew, no thank you. First coffee biscuits, now worms and jelly. Heaven forbid you two of you might actually eat some proper food. May I ask a favor of thee? Whilst Thancred and I return to the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits, I would have thee accompany Reen and Gaia to Mordsuk. Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm prepared to give this Mord fair a try, although I should probably shut my eyes when I do, and my nose, come to think of it. I'm looking forward to showing Gaia around the Crystarium, but we'd better finish our work here first. I trust all is well, Miss Gaia? It will be once we get out of this desert town. I have to spend another night in that dingy little room. I shall scream. Terribly sorry to hear that the accommodation was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of more comfortable lodgings post-haste. I think we'll be staying in Mordsuk at least for the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather eventful. I really appreciate everything you've done, and I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you through. Still fretting about that, are you? What's done is done. Besides, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? You're right. Now, how about we treat the treat we promised ourselves? They might not be coffee biscuits here, but I've heard the Wriggler cakes are to die for, or was that you'll die from eating them? One way to find out, I guess. I'm sure trying local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing reports and thinking about the next plan of action. Hopefully we'll have another chance to visit the Empty and see how things are coming along. And don't even think about leaving me behind. Alright, was that the last bit for this patch? Ulu?
Seems like. If you're stuck where I am, we need to do more story.
Huh? What do you mean stuck? I have an option to take worlds apart.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't.
Oh, well, I finished patch 2.0 content already.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah. Alright, so next time we'll start the trial series.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to binge a little bit tomorrow, so we'll see.
Yeah. And, like, I don't mind waiting to proceed the MSQ because I want to try out Pal World. So, I'll have time to do it. I've been hearing, like, every single video about it that's popped up on my YouTube feed has just been that it's a good game. So, I'm curious. Give me my Pokemon with guns. Let's see, I want to raid somebody.
Well, have fun with that.
A whole bunch of people are playing it, actually.
Nice. I am ready to call it a night.
Yeah, same.
Night, night. Thank you for the games.
Night, guys.
Night. Have a good time.
Next time.
I suppose I will raid Quan23 because they are playing 14 also. Yeah, see you, Ulu.
Have a good one.
Thank you for the raid and the mount.
Yep, yep.
Okay, we are going to raid Quan23. If you're on YouTube, it's twitch.tv/Quan23. Thank you for hanging out. I should be live tomorrow, either with Baldur's Gate in the evening, or Pal World either in the evening or the morning. It depends on when I wake up. But until next time, I'll be seeing you all later. Thanks for hanging out with me.